Happy Sunday afternoon, Victory Force fans and followers. It's Mike here again from Victory Force Options Training. Welcome you back to the video version of the blog. Can't believe that August is half over. Summer's coming into the home stretch. It's been incredibly busy and there's been a lot going on, so let's get straight to it. My professional reading is still Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance by Angela Duckworth. I'm not as far into it as I would have liked. I had a couple early mornings that I had to get out of the house and that cut into my professional reading time. But even though I'm not as far into it as I would like, I'm really enjoying this book. The impact that perseverance has on outcomes is compelling. I'm looking forward to finishing it. My other professional reading, I finished the Old Testament and moved on to the Gospel of Matthew, and Walt Whitman continues to round out my mornings. In other reading, I'm still working through Lethal Force and the Objectively Reasonable Officer. I also blew through a Clive Cussler novel called Nighthawk. And after I finished that, I decided to revisit 12 Strong, the declassified true story of the horse soldiers. I've read this one before, but if you're not familiar with it, it's the story of the American Army Special Forces Green Berets who were first on the ground in Afghanistan following 9/11, and they're working alongside the indigenous forces in Afghanistan to fight on horseback against the Taliban. Highly recommend it. If you don't want to read it, check out the movie. In other learning opportunities, I had a really good personal development coaching session in the last week. I'm really looking forward to that process, and it's actually taken me in some unexpected directions, so I'm really enjoying that. I had a couple other good learning and teaching opportunities. I introduced the civilian response to active shooter events, or a CRAZE training from Alert, to the civilian non-sworn staff of City Hall and other city departments. That went over really well. And I had the opportunity to cover a couple of youth and fundamental jiu-jitsu classes while my professors were traveling, and I'm always grateful for the opportunity to step up and teach. As far as fun, we have had a lot of fun in the last couple of weeks. As I said during the last post, my brother-in-law was visiting 2 weekends ago. Did some interesting hiking and some tourist stuff with him. Actually went to Tanglewood to see Train and the Goo Goo Dolls that Monday night. And then last weekend, one of C's cousins was visiting for the weekend with his wife. So we checked out some local wineries and some local eateries with them and also had some great date nights out in the last 2 weeks. There's links to all the places we visited in the written version of the blog, so go check that out. That's probably enough for this week. So until next time, be safe, keep the faith, and do good work. 1*. Mike out.